Lesson: Leveraging standard contracts and SLAs. Leveraging standard contracts and service level agreements is a critical component of third-party and vendor management, particularly when considering the privacy and security obligations of organizations. Within the Certified Information Privacy Manager framework, understanding how to use these tools effectively can significantly enhance a company's ability to manage vendor relationships and mitigate risks associated with data privacy breaches. Standard contracts and SLAs serve as foundational documents that define the legal and operational parameters of a business relationship, providing clarity and protection for both parties involved. At the heart of leveraging standard contracts is the need for a well-structured framework that aligns with an organization's privacy policies and regulatory requirements. Contracts should explicitly state data protection clauses that address how data will be handled, processed, and stored by the vendor. These clauses should align with applicable laws, such as the General Data Protection Regulation for companies operating in or with Europe, the California Consumer Privacy Act for businesses dealing with Californian residents, and other relevant privacy frameworks. A comprehensive data protection clause should cover the scope of data usage, data retention periods, data subject rights, and the vendor's obligations in the event of a data breach. An effective approach to drafting these contracts is utilizing pre-existing templates that have been vetted for compliance with industry standards. Organizations like the International Association of Privacy Professionals and the American Bar Association provide resources that include standard contractual clauses which can be customized to fit specific organizational needs. By leveraging these templates, privacy managers can ensure consistency and compliance across all vendor agreements, reducing the risk of legal disputes and data breaches. Service-level agreements, on the other hand, are operational tools that define the expected level of service a vendor will provide. SLAs should be crafted with a focus on measurable metrics to allow for effective monitoring and assessment. Key performance indicators, such as uptime, response times, and resolution times, specifically related to data management services, should be outlined. Including clear repercussions for failing to meet these standards, such as financial penalties or termination rights, is essential to enforce compliance and incentivize vendors to maintain requisite service levels. A practical tool for managing SLAs is the use of a vendor management system, which can automate the tracking and reporting of SLA metrics. These systems provide dashboards and alerts to notify privacy managers of potential SLA breaches, enabling proactive management and renegotiation of terms if necessary. Additionally, conducting regular vendor audits and performance reviews can ensure compliance with SLAs and provide opportunities to discuss improvements or changes to the terms based on evolving business needs and privacy regulations. To illustrate the impact of effective contract and SLA management, consider the case of a large healthcare provider that suffered a data breach due to a third-party vendor's failure to comply with data protection standards. The healthcare provider had not incorporated specific data protection clauses or performance metrics in their contracts and SLAs. As a result, they faced significant regulatory fines and reputational damage. This case underscores the importance of meticulously drafted contracts and SLAs that explicitly address privacy obligations and service expectations. Moreover, the dynamic nature of privacy regulations necessitates regular updates and reviews of contracts and SLAs. Privacy managers should establish a schedule for contract reviews, ideally on an annual basis or whenever significant regulatory changes occur. This ongoing process ensures that agreements remain current and reflect the latest legal requirements and organizational strategies. Utilizing contract management software can streamline this process, providing tools for version control and automated reminders for review dates, thus enhancing efficiency and reducing the risk of oversight. Training and awareness programs for employees involved in contract management are also crucial. These programs should emphasize the importance of understanding and implementing data protection clauses and SLAs effectively. By empowering employees with the knowledge and skills required to manage vendor relationships, organizations can foster a culture of compliance and accountability. Workshops, webinars, and certification programs are effective ways to enhance employee proficiency in contract and SLA management. In conclusion, leveraging standard contracts and SLAs is a foundational element of third-party and vendor management within the CIPM framework. By employing actionable insights, such as using vetted templates, implementing vendor management systems, and conducting regular reviews and training, organizations can effectively manage vendor relationships and mitigate risks associated with data privacy breaches. These strategies not only help in maintaining regulatory compliance, but also ensure that vendors deliver the necessary service levels to protect organizational and customer data. As privacy regulations continue to evolve, maintaining robust and adaptable contract and SLA management practices will be critical to sustaining business success and protecting sensitive information.